This lecture describes first activity in requirements engineering process, requirements elicitation, or in other words, finding the requirements for the system. For this, we need to identify and investigate different requirement sources. Main requirement source, of course, are stakeholders of a system, but for eliciting requirements from them, we need to organize effective continuous communication. And additionally, we need to investigate needs and wishes from identified system users. There are three main types of requirement sources. First are documents. It can be existing standards, legal documents, domain and organization-specific documents. These documents contain description of existing or future processes, or may contain constraining requirements or widely used practice, historical requirements, and so on. And these documents can be used for initial investigation and preparation for requirements elicitation from stakeholders. Second source are stakeholders. These are different users of the system, also developers, customers, and regulators. All they can provide their requirements for the system. Again, remember about stakeholders' priority and accordingly prioritize elicited requirements. And third source are systems in operation. This can be some legacy or predecessor systems together with competing systems, and all they can be used as a source of common practice or solution ideas while defining system requirements. While eliciting requirements, it is very important to record also a specific requirement source. It can be document, person, or system name. So we are able to clarify questions and define additional details later if needed. During requirements elicitation, it is important to remember one aspect of client's expectations. As everything in this world, client expectations change during time. And it is not enough to meet clients once, get all requirements and deliver the system according to them, as client will expect to get something else than it was discussed during last sync-up session, definitely. And this requires from us to organize recurring contact sessions with clients and sync-ups about what exactly will be developed and delivered. In other words, it is required to manage clients' expectations and minimize disappointment of delivered system. But communication also should be effective. What does this mean? In general, communication includes following parts. First part, when sender encodes message and when. Second phase, then receiver decodes it. In effective communication, decoded message is exactly the same as it was encoded. But in real life communication, numerous transformation defects appear due to several factors. One of these factors is language. So effective communication is possible only if both sides use common comfortable language. Second factor is background. Both sides should have similar cultural and educational background. And third factor is communication medium. This is about communication channel. In-person communication with immediate feedback is much more effective than remote communication with late feedback or without feedback at all. For example, email or public announcements. During requirements elicitation, a requirements engineer should stay neutral and look on requirements from identified user's perspective. All requirements stated by stakeholders should be recorded without any interpretation or transformation. Requirements engineer can be source of user requirements only if all of the following conditions are met. First, requirements engineer sees things like users, so same cultural background. Second, knows exactly what users know, so same educational background. Third, wants what users want. What users want. So is one of the users. And fourth, works how users work. So same work experience.